On today's show, we have John and Barbie from Links of Hope. Thanks so much for joining me for Afternoon Tea.
You're welcome.
So tell us a bit about Links of Hope.
Links of Hope is a charity that started here in PNG back in 2011, yes. and our focus group really are women that are in prison and coming out of prison, and children that are affected by HIV.
So what was the reasoning behind starting Links of Hope?
Well, my wife was up here with me, and I was working, and she was at a bit of a loose end and wanted to do something with her time, something meaningful. And so she met Barbie's mother, who was working with the Salvation Army as a Salvation Army officer, and started getting involved in the preschool at Koki and with House of Hope on the beach at Ella Beach. But it was a lot of visitation, and she really wanted to see some meaningful impact on the people that she was engaging with. And so we decided to start this charity called Links of Hope.
And what kind of programs do you offer?
So we run, for the children, we run a child sponsorship program that has a literacy program on Tuesday mornings, and maybe Barbie can tell us a little bit about that. And then we also sponsor children, so we seek sponsors for children that are referred to us that are affected by HIV. They don't necessarily have HIV themselves, but one of their parents or both their parents have died of HIV, or one of their parents is living with HIV, and that qualifies them for the program. And we provide them with school uniforms and bags and shoes and any project fees, and then once a month we provide them with a care package that includes food and hygiene things like soap and toothpaste and those sort of things. Well, yeah, we have 130 children, and then we have quite a few prisoners that have come through our program, both in prison and as they've come out. We try and we provide them with literacy training and with business training, and then we give them a microloan to start their own business when they come out, or we find them a job, or now we've just started a craft program where they can make their own craft and we sell it for them.
So they've actually come out of prison and found jobs and have been successful in?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, we have quite a few women that have a very successful job and are settled back into community well.
Great. And what is your passion, both your passion behind? I mean, you have always been passionate in this about women and young people. I just thought I'd...
Maybe you can talk a little bit about your Tuesdays and what you do on Tuesdays.
Well, our Tuesday programs, we normally look after the children, but like John said, 130. The children that are able to go to school, they go to school, but the ones that are not able to go to school, we run the literacy to just help them, help them prepare before they go into school. So last 2 Tuesdays ago, I started a Milo session with them, just to, help them, come and have that feeling that they have to have Milo, good breakfast before they go into literacy. Yep. So that was one of the things that was running around my mind last year, which it all fall into place last 2 weeks ago. So I'm starting my Milo session. So next week Tuesday will be my second Milo session with the children. And after the literacy, we provide them little lunch before we send them back home. Yeah.
So what are some of the success stories? Maybe you can share one. I'm sure you have many.
Yeah, there's quite a few. I think I can maybe talk about, we also have orphans that are genuine orphans, and so what we do is we find foster care arrangement for them. So we put them into foster care and we support them in that arrangement. And we have one little girl that came to us about 3 years ago now, and her mother had died of HIV. Her grandfather came from the Highlands and was not able to take her back with him, and she had no relatives here in Port Moresby. So we were able to take her and put her in a foster care arrangement with another lady and a daughter and her daughter, and they've just become one family now. and they relate really well, and she's always got a smile on her face, always happy and quite excited to see us, but also she just enjoys life, she loves life, and she's well cared for, and she's doing really well.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I'm so amazed at the work you guys are doing. It's great stuff. So you have a high tea event that is coming up. Can you tell us about
Yes, we
that?
have a high tea on a week Tuesday, on the 31st of May at between 11 and 1 o'clock at Grand Papua. But we've had so much support that all our tickets are sold out. And so unfortunately, if this is the first time you're hearing about it, then
Maybe stay tuned for the future.
Room, but I'm sure that there'll be a future event that will be publicised that you'll be welcome to attend to. But I think it just highlights the fact that we have a lot of support here in Port Moresby. Our children are sponsored with sponsors from all around the world, but a lot of them come from the community here in Moresby, and we just have a groundswell of support. We have women that come on Tuesdays and feed the children lunch. We're very grateful for that.
So how can people support you or get involved?
Well, they can get onto our website, and which is linksofhope.com. linksofhopepng.com.
And do you have a Facebook page?
And we also have a Facebook page, which is Links of Hope PNG, and that has a lot of information on it as well. And you can just send a message to us, and we can then respond to that. And our program has doubled since this time last year in numbers. We now have 130 children on our program, whereas this time last year it was around about 65.
Great. Well, thank you for coming on the show and sharing the amazing work you're doing.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
Thanks, John and Barbie, for coming into the show. And remember, the high tea event happens on May 31st at the Grand Papua Hotel. Worthy cause indeed. Up next, the NBC National News headlines.
Good afternoon. Coming up on tonight's bulletin, Oil Search agrees to acquire Interoil Corporation. PNG needs proper planning to escape cycle of poverty. And the government moves to improve cancer facility. Join me at 6 o'clock for the details and more.
Thanks, Antonia.